Well,
I did
that's
that
what
with T47 at first, but changed it.
yeah, I've been thinking of that. I think most of the interiors we could actually just move over the mainland and put them at different, because most of them are out over the oceans. At the time, it wasn't known that, like in particular, one thing I've been thinking about is moving the aircraft interiors, particularly like the likes of the Nevada. You know, when your camera goes out of the screen, you have to sort of change the camera to right behind your head so you can see properly in the interior.
Yeah.
If we move it over the mainland, we won't have to do that because the camera will bump off the wall. It's just an idea that we could pursue in future. And it's a small change. It's just parsing the map to a different location, changing the teleport. What's the word I'm looking for now? Coordinates.
The only problem is when you do move it, people often have the version before you moved it. So if they edit it or send you coordinates for the doors,
Yeah.
you have to try and remember what offset you used to put it over mainland.
Yeah. But I think we should try that with the aircraft interiors first, more so than anything, is to move them over the mainland. Just a worthwhile experiment. I think some of them could do with updating as well. Like for example, I'd like to fix the seats on the Nevada interior. And all the other interiors.
Logan was saying earlier we should look into making custom interiors for airlines, or they can submit theirs for like.
Yeah, I actually, like years ago, I think it was 2008, mapped like special interiors, mainly for JMX, where it would have a first class section. They were modifications of the current from interiors. And I added in new sections. I fixed the seats. I put first class seats in and decorated it appropriately. It'd be a good idea. If possible, I'd like to have custom interiors.
Torran, how hard would that be to implement that, where people could submit their own interiors once they're official?
Well, it won't be a very automatic thing, but it's quite possible.
You know, if they're official, you know, they have their own planes. I think that's a pretty good idea, you know.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I'd have to, or whoever would have to add the map, go to the map, get all the coordinates, and add it to the script. It's not something that can really be done automatically.
Therein lies the problem, because I know at the time I wanted, particularly for my AT400, was to add that kind of feature, but it just wouldn't really work. Now, like, technically it would, but the logistics of doing it would be very time consuming.
It's basically the C-47 is just doing that to every aircraft. Really.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've seen the database where some aircraft have like a unique purpose, and you change that, get a bomber, or...
Yeah, I remember that, 666.
Actually use that for airlines, so it'll be easier to distinguish what they are.
Yeah, it's one thing I like. You know, some airlines, Air Banana, are like budget airlines. Well, they used to be. Could have just an all economy interior, whereas another airline might want first class, or maybe more than one class, or more than two classes. Seating arrangements that could work. It would just help differentiate them and make them more exciting. Because it's a bit pointless buying a first class ticket and having absolutely no difference whatsoever, only you sit slightly more forward. It's the exact same seat. It's like going to see a movie. Like, I went to see Captain Phillips earlier and I bought a VIP seat, and it was like a reclining armchair type seat, which I don't often do, but I did it. It'd be like buying a VIP ticket for that and then just sitting in these same seats and getting nothing extra whatsoever.
Just a rip off.
I think one suggestion for this version of the game mode was to have like automatic seat numbers and stuff like that. So you bought a ticket, got a seat number, or whatever it's called, I can't remember.
Yeah.
And then once you entered the aircraft, it would automatically put you in that seat.
Yeah. It'd be nice, but it sort of removes the sort of roleplay aspect from it at the same time, and freedom to sit where you like.
Did you say freedom?
But one little bug that has always annoyed me as well is when you teleport to the interior and everyone is standing. If you're last, unfortunately the last one
Or
in.
the desync, when someone's sitting in their seat but it shows them the aisle.
Yeah. Sort of, or they're sort of sliding around on their ass because they're still, their animation is that they're sitting when they're not really.
That's what happened to John on the aerodynamic a couple days ago. Or was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. He was sliding on the aisle, but
Yeah.
We should, you know how people always use the wrong sitting animation.
Yeah.
I don't know why anyone never really thought of this before. You could just check if they are in the plane interior and block that particular animation.
Well, just nobody's done it. Nobody's thought of doing it. Nobody's bothered to do it.
to be honest, the airline experience has been pretty much overlooked in the grand scheme of things. You know, the
Yeah,
actual
I
flying
think
experience.
most of it has just been left to the airlines. There's quite a lot of things I wanted done for the airlines, and I
Here's
get
the
added
thing.
for them.
With 3.0, like one thing that's nice about 3.0 is passengers have an actual incentive now. I think I told you that passengers will receive a pretty decent amount of experience points, which is sought for pretty well now, as you see. So it gives them some incentive as well to go.
Yeah, no, I
thinking
didn't know that.
We're
That's good.
thinking about one thing we thought about with people and other people was maybe having, if things pick up, is having some kind of like toll for like service quality, and like airlines with best service will get like a cash bonus every month, so it promotes good service as well, not just a ton of flights.
Yeah.
That's to know if things pick up enough, or else I'm not going to waste my time, but if they do, then that would promote good service, so people don't just do a bunch of flights to get people XP.
Sorry, just to go off on a tangent there, Torran, I noticed that the vertical speed indicator arrow is sort of flashing about when you're a co-pilot. It's sort of going up and down by about 3 or 4.
Yeah, I think that's linked to the
No, it's more
freezing
like
that
2
you
really.
get every 1 second. I noticed that a lot more when the freezing was there, but I didn't really get it when it wasn't.
This is a very early turn to base.
He's done that before when I was on his wing.
Not
He
sure about
turned
this
really
approach.
early and then had to
Oh, fuel
turn
level.
back.
Fuel is very low. Oh, what's that Soviet? So we're damaged.
Torran didn't see me, good.
Yeah, you killed him.
Oh darn, we are down. And I'm on fuel, crap. What is mission checkpoint over here?
I'm not sure whether I prefer to have those indicator messages always on. Not always on, but at least show them there, maybe faded out slightly in a grey kind of text. Because it looks very empty when there's nothing there. I think we should do that. I forgot my car was there. So, because I don't really understand it just yet, because I haven't been around for most of the development, what is the class for?
Okay, let me explain. Basically, we just kind of replicate real life classes, you know, of financial prosperity, you know, like a lower class,
Oh,
middle
okay.
class, upper class, right? And
I
so
have
lower,
no class whatsoever. I'm so lower class, so I don't even deserve them.
yeah, everyone starts out at none. We actually originally named it homeless class, but we didn't want to offend anyone, so basically lower class is like apartments and trailer homes, like American things. And then
Yeah.
middle, and then middle class is like nice suburban homes and 2 vehicle slots. And then upper class is like really nice mansions and 3 slots.
Well, I kind of already have a mansion, so I'm already sort of in the upper class.
Yeah, this is more aimed for just normal players. Stat numbers are everything, so.
Yeah. They're not. How do you increase the class as a stat number then?
You get experience points.
Same thing as
Okay.
players, really.
Yeah, just that it doesn't really matter to us.
Yeah, exactly. It's not really of much concern to us. Yeah, the peasant story. The slaves.
That is what we. No, never mind.
No. What?
Yeah, you better keep quiet. What are you doing, Torran? Okay, I was gonna go to Hero Water Airport, but those probably went out, isn't it?
Wonder if Star Fox is recording a video again.
I think he's on YouTube now. Maybe he's recording our voices as well, which is awesome. Not. That should be the stuff we're discussing.
Yeah.
Imagine seeing that on the YouTube video, how awkward that'd be.
Oh, I know.
I wonder
It's
how
hard
many of us actually watched the whole video. I know I skipped through tiny bits, but
I
the
wa- I-
majority of it I watched.
I skipped forward to about 35 minutes in, watched through to the end, and then went back to the beginning and watched through to 35 minutes in.
Hey, Star Fox, you know what you should do to make yourself very, very useful, and what we would appreciate is once things are up and running, you make like a nice kind of feature video 3.0, post it.
Yeah.
We could use any advertising like that.
But not yet. As you can see, the panel is not finished.
Yeah, like after everything's complete and finished.
It was like the other day, it seemed a bit pointless doing a video when the server was near dead, and nothing really new, much to show.
Yeah.
Well, it's understandable that it is kind of a feature, just the server overall. But yeah, we'd like to do something slightly different for 3.0.
With all due respect, Star Fox's first video was so awkward because the server was really empty and the airline was alpha. And
Yeah, and
yeah.
serving drinks after it's already at the gate. I can tell you, every single JMX flight has always had the service started and finished before we landed. Even if we had to slightly delay the landing just to get it done, which didn't happen very often, only on very short flights.
John will make you hold if he's doing something he's not finished with. Doesn't matter what your fuel is.
John does about 200 different things, and some stupid golden banana. I don't even know what it called. I won so many golden bananas, I don't even know what they were.
Microphone activated.
You can probably figure out just by thinking to yourself, but yeah.
It sounded like the whole airline is just an innuendo anyway. So
That's actually part of the reason why Andy and I started the whole name. We thought, being typical stupid teenagers, we thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
The whole concept was tongue in cheek, but it kind of changed to something way more serious than we ever wanted it to be. So, and the rest is history.
yeah,
I remember one time, John made me hold for so long to lottery or something like that. I had to divert
yeah,
to an
it's
airport
a
for
full
fuel and
Ryanair
not tell me.
experience.
Actually, when Island 11 opened, Microcraft and I were flying. And
Microphone muted.
John didn't start service until we were on final approach, so we told to go around. We held from Island 11 for about 15 minutes. This thing was Then, of course, I told you guys about the story. I'm not going to tell anyone else. Not yet, anyway. That was, I don't think I told John at all.
That's my favorite story. I want to see. Well, to be honest, I kind of don't want to know because it's like a nice little in-joke.
Yeah, exactly. It was so funny. It was like this. That's something I vividly remember. Just how funny and like how scared we were at that time. Just like, oh my gosh, what do I do? And expectations were high at the time. People were watching us. And that would be like first major thing. So
Yeah. But nothing will beat the old JMX experience. That was the first and it was the best. It
Could
was
always
more
start it again,
quality
nothing-
over the
nothing
quantity
really
sort
apart
of
from
mantra
time
that
stuff.
Air Banana became. No, it sadly sort of died off after I left. I think it was already starting to be in decline. But I think it was just there wasn't much interest in airlines in general, and there wasn't for quite a while, and then a few airlines cropped up, and most notably Air Banana eventually sort of overtook everything. But Air Banana sort of became kind of just ridiculous. There was, when I was commander, there was John insisting and trying to manipulate me into getting a yellow car and a yellow bus, and who knows how many other stupid things that were completely unnecessary added for the airline, and this huge interior